Hey guys, so today we're going to go over the VOOPOO DRAG M100S Drag 4 single battery 2700, 21700, or with the provided 18650 adapter single 18650 battery box mod with the Genie TT chip. So basically what you're going to get when you purchase the device or the kit is you're going to get your mod, which is a wood grain or wood-esque type finish with the black VOOPOO on one side. Sorry, focus that. Drag M100S on the other with the Genie TT. This is a, like I said, single 21700, 2700, or 18650 battery box mod. Here's going to be a battery door. And the battery door does feel like a quality. It's not just flimsy, flailing all over the place. As you can see, the bottom of mine is a little bit worn, as I've been using this for, well, probably a little over a month now as a daily driver. So let's go ahead and, excuse me, pop a 2700 battery in, and always make sure that your batteries are in good condition, no nicks or tears. And it does give you battery orientation, so when you put your battery in, that's going to be negative on the bottom and your positive facing up. You're going to want to give it 5 clicks. Oh, it was already on. 5 clicks on and 5 clicks off. Pretty standard. You're going to have okay, so to get into your menu, you're going to hold the top 2 buttons, which are also going to be to adjust your wattage up or down. You just hold those, long press those, and it will come up. The menu, mode, switch, puff reset, about, you can change the colors, and then obviously exit button. So we're going to go into mode first. And you can either choose from smart mode, which is an auto detection mode where whatever wire you're using or coil, it's gonna, detect what would be the appropriate wattage to run that at, and it will set it to that. Whoops, got out of the menu. Took too long. Now RBA mode is gonna be the next mode, which is usually what I use, and that's going to be rebuildable atomizer, obviously. That's what the 3-letter acronym's for. I just prefer that so I can adjust it to what I'm comfortable with or what works for me. It may be different for you, but go with whatever you're comfortable with and, whatever you get the best vape from. And then the next mode is going to be eco mode, so basically going to be a battery saving type mode, or if your battery's really low. I noticed one time, I think if it's below 7%, it will kick on automatically, or it will ask you to go into that mode, and you have to say, okay, yep, that's fine. And then obviously the bottom, TC, temperature control, which is going to let you select from NI 200, TI, titanium, stainless steel 316, and stainless steel 430. I use the temperature control a little bit. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to play around with it too much, but I just kind of prefer to stick to wattage mode, as that's, pretty easy. So Alright, so the next section in the menu is going to be... Okay, your switch. So you can lock or unlock the mod. Your power, what you want for that. And then your next one is going to be your puff reset, which you can just go in and it's pretty simple. It's either yes or no to reset the puff counter. And you go into about, that's going to give you info about the chip. It's going to give you the chip ID number, and then this level code here. Next, we can go into the colors. So there's classic, which is kind of like this. It's like a yellowy orange. Excuse me. Then there's a green, a pink, purple, and a yellow. So whatever color you'd like, you have those to choose from. And this is a 100-watt device. So let's go all the way down from 5 watts to... Goes through reasonably quickly. And then once you hit 100, it says max power. It does not round robin. And you can go back down to 5. Okay, so now let's take a look at the UFORCE-L sub-ohm tank that comes with the kit. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sub-ohm tanks, but if that's your thing, this actually is a tank that produces really good flavor and vapor production. It has the triple airflow system on the top with the adjustable ring, obviously. And then it has a 810 style drip tip, wide bore, but it kind of tapers at the end, which actually I really like. It's nice. The machining on this is really good, actually. It's nice and clean, no galled threads. And then to open it up, it's just a 1 turn or half turn. And that's how you fill through the 2 slots, which is easy. It helps, prevent spillage and can accommodate pretty much any unicorn bottle that's out on the market. That back on. Open this up for you guys so you can take a look at the coils. So, and this is going to be PNP coils, and you're going to get a 0.15 ohm coil, which is rated for a max of 70 watts, and then you're going to get a 0.2, which is rated for a max of 55 watts, and you're also going to get, excuse me, a bag of spare O-rings and another spare tank gasket for the top. And these are plug and play. So all you're gonna do once you prime your coil, you're just gonna pop it in and push it in firmly. That's it. There's no threading and all that good stuff. It's just plug and play, which is really nice. Tie back together. And what else are you guys gonna get with the kit? You're gonna get a spare bubble glass for your tank, which is nice. And then in this box here, excuse me, you're gonna get a Type-C charging cable for firmware updates and for charging, or Type-C charging, even though I don't recommend that you charge your batteries or your mod like that. I would always recommend that you use an external charger for the health of your battery cells. And you're also going to get a battery safety paper in here, along with the lovely user manual in a bunch of different languages. And alright guys, that about sums it up. Again, that was the VOOPOO DRAG M100S battery box mod kit review, and I hope you guys enjoyed.